Good evening. As Tipping Point's Chief Program Officer, it is my job to recommend what we fund, who we scale up with, when we pull back, and where to focus. That always starts with data. So naturally, I approached tonight from a similar data-informed place. The evidence is overwhelming. People love this event. The stories, the food, the inspiration. But one data point was a little less clear. Every year, we get some feedback along the lines of, what exactly does Tipping Point do? So buckle up. I'm up here to tell you why I have one of the greatest jobs out there. I have always been drawn to government's ability to scale solutions. So after graduate school at Cal, I joined the state, go Bears, I joined the state to work on our homelessness crisis. Now, I can't compete with Mayor Tubbs' distinction of being the youngest mayor, but I did have the opportunity to gain experience. And I quickly became the highest ranking state employee focused on homelessness. It was a profound privilege to lead the state's response to this challenge and to oversee over $1 billion in annual programming. But it was also frustrating. Frustrating because the speed of change was slow. And it became clear to me that to see real transformation, we were going to have to work across sectors. Deep down, I knew we had to take bigger risks. And those risks had to come from outside Sacramento. That's why I joined Tipping Point, to push. Tipping Point has a clear North Star, a vision that one day everyone in the Bay Area will have the opportunity to prosper. And we know we have a lot of work to do, because at any given moment, 1 in 4 families in this region can't make ends meet. Tonight, those families are being forced to decide between food or medicine, rent or childcare. That's what gets us up in the morning. At Tipping Point, we spend our day promoting the most promising poverty-fighting solutions so that Bay Area families don't have to make those impossible choices. Here's how we do it. We intervene today by providing people living in poverty with support. And we influence tomorrow by working to prevent the conditions that are causing people to fall into poverty in the first place. We do both. We must do both. Intervene today and influence tomorrow. That's how we think about it strategically, but here's how that looks in practice. There are over 15,000 nonprofits in the Bay Area. Our job is to focus on the most effective ones and then go deep with them. Today, we fund 79 groups that we believe have the potential to fundamentally change the equation. We fund groups like Compass Family Services that intervene today. Yeah, go Compass. They are the go-to place for families experiencing homelessness in this city. And 2 years ago, just a few blocks from where we are tonight, Compass opened the Margot, a building that provides permanent housing for 113 families with built-in resources like childcare and career supports. But we also go upstream to ensure we can influence tomorrow. Recently, Tipping Point teamed up with our grantee, California Competes, to better understand the challenges. I'm loving this. We got a lot of good vibes in here. But to better understand the challenges of being low income and trying to get a college degree while also raising kids. The research we funded led to statewide policy change that now provides greater access to education for over 100,000 low-income student parents per year. Yeah. But with everything we do, we also go beyond the dollars, partnering hand in hand with organizations to bolster their leaders and strengthen their impact, like our Executive Fellowship Program that brings together leaders of color. Historically, only 10% of philanthropic dollars go to organizations led by people who are actually from the communities they serve. We are committed to changing that, and you will see that tonight. Our rigorous approach works. It gets results. Over the past 10 years, we've changed the lives of over 1 million people in the Bay Area. But here's the thing. We can't and don't do that work alone, and neither do our grantees. It takes all of us together to make that work successful. Your dollars fuel the work. Government officials scale the solutions. Our nonprofit leaders provide the vision, and the people they serve, they're the purpose. The reason we're all here tonight. To be honest, I never thought I'd work outside government. I loved informing policy decisions that I knew would impact the lives of hundreds of thousands of Californians. But without groups like Tipping Point, groups that have staying power and influence, flexibility and determination, we will never get there. So thank you for allowing us to take those big bets and for believing that what we see today can and must look very different tomorrow. So thank you.